Amen.
Blessings to you. I pray you heard that second verse. It reminds us, if we're going to focus and concentrate and actually worship him, we got to forget about ourselves. As we know, many times the devil ain't the real problem, it's us. If we get out the way, stop seeing it the way we see it, the way we feel alone. And again, this is what Jesus' life shows us. So I got power over that outside stuff. Like, there's something in me about how I see my Father in this situation and how I'm going to respond. So again, 2026 is about a response for us. God said, all right, you got a new year. Let's see what we're going to do. And so what God has gifted us with in this moment is help capture our thoughts to his thought. This is nothing but a phrase, a way of seeing what he's been saying our whole lives. God has been saying, I'm everything. You can't make it without me. So the response is to actually not just know that in my head, but to let that begin to arrest my heart so I can live that in my life. To live as if I'm dependent on something that's outside of me, that makes me pursue something, to chase them. As she just sung, we've gathered in this place, listen to this, to focus on him. We've come, we prepared, we gathered ourselves, we made a move in a direction because we're looking for something. I don't know if you ever lost some money in your car, your house. Like, I know I had it. That's a look. When you look, that's not play looking, just thinking. You know what I'm saying? That's like, man, I'm telling you, I didn't look over here 3 times. Let me look one more time. There's an intentionality. Remember when Jesus said, who touched me? And they're like, man, it's a whole bunch of people bumping into us. We in a crowd. He said, no, somebody was touching me like their life depending on it. He said, I felt that. How many know Jesus feel when you reach out for him? Sometimes all you got is a tear. You don't even got no words. And he said, I hear you. I feel you. I know what that's like. And this is the blessing. Sometimes you talk to people about what you're going through, and you can see in their eyes, they don't know nothing about what you're talking about. But they trying to sympathize, but they just don't know by experience. They can say, I understand, but you don't, but you trying, I get it. But Jesus is the only one who can faithfully look us in the eye and say, me too. I know what that feel like. I know what it's to be like somebody and they treat you like, I know what me too. And then he also not only can meet us where we are, he can do something about it. But get up, I see it, I know what it feel like, but get up and we'll get over this. How many of you know that you are not going to just be the victim of what has happened to you in your life or what has not happened for you? God said that circumstance, those situations don't have the final say. You're going to get through that and get over that because that's not your truest identity. Yep, that happened, but listen to your main identity. You my child. You my son. You my daughter. And listen, that come with something. Based on who your parents is, it'll change your whole situation in life. God said that come with something to have me claiming you as my child. I mean, I'm not going to just sit by and look when something happens. You know how a parent will feel. I've used this image before. How many of y'all remember seeing that movie Taken back in the day? That father said, and took my daughter. He didn't know where, who, what. All he said was, I'm coming. Listen what he had, a made-up mind. God got a made-up mind about you and I. He said, I'm coming. I see you stuck in Jesus. I'm coming down to lift you up. First, to let you know I see you. I ain't fixing nothing right now. I ain't saying stop, start, nothing. I'm saying to you, says God, look at me. And look how I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you first with eyes of love. I see where you at. And I feel some kind of way about it. Now, we're going to correct some stuff because you got something to do with why you might be in this situation, but that ain't my first business. My first business is to let you know Daddy is here. Mama is here. Love is here. And I'm not finna leave you where you at. Did you hear what I just said? God has proven his love to us in Jesus if we've been made to see it. Some people see Jesus and they just think, okay, stop this, start that. Stop being a bad boy, be a good boy. He said, you missing it. You don't got what you need to even try to become a good boy. The first thing you need to see is you can't ever be good enough. The standard is too high. I'm not trying to give you just a better version of you. I'm actually trying to kill you, put you to death in a sense. You not on the driver's seat no more. I'm trying to get you in the background. You've been trying to be in the front. That's the problem. But if you're willing to take the background and listen to these words, follow me. We're going somewhere. So then what we're saying is in 2026, I'm permanently fixed on that. I mean, I'm first starting before I do anything is start seeing it like that. That the life Jesus lived is the life God is not just sending to save us, but he's calling us to follow him and live the same way. What does that mean? Jesus lived whatever you want, Father. He had a fight on his hands. You not know that's warfare? When you say, I'm going to worship Christ, what you're saying is, I'm putting you first. Your work, you are the most valuable. Your voice is the most valuable. Your presence is the most valuable. Worship. Worth. Have people worshiping, they washing cars and all kind of stuff. People worshiping football. I say, I can't watch it right now. It's going to distract me this morning. But people worship like everything is set up for that. Ain't nothing wrong with football, but it can't be first. He said, I made stuff for you to enjoy. It's nothing wrong with that. But I got to be number one, that you're willing to leave all of that because you're trying to get to me. Did you hear what I just said? He said, I want to see you trying to get to me. If you seen me trying to get to you, it would be wrong if it's just me reaching after you and you don't reach back. Oh, you must not know. You must not know who's on your side. You don't see who I am. And so to be permanently fixed, that's not a Sunday morning thing. That's the attitude that's supposed to take me into Monday. God, what we doing today? I'm not invisible to you. See me, and you're not just waiting to see me in heaven. You said, let's start on Monday. Let's go. Put me first. And then shift your mindset to what I'm about today, says God. Today. Listening to my voice, following me, living as a child who is loved, loving me back. And then go love your brothers and sisters like you want to be loved. Like if you take that with you while you're in the grocery store, something could happen. Somebody's life could change in the grocery store. In the line while you so mad, while they taking so long, God said, I'm trying to get this person who's about to come in and stand right behind you. But you try to get out of here, but you don't see what I might be trying to do. You mad at them because they too slow, but I'm trying to hold you right there because somebody is on their way. They're going to ask you about the time, and you're going to start talking about the time. The time when Jesus stepped into your life. Did you hear what I just said? God said, I want to walk with you. I found out what God has given me is he gave me a life. He didn't just give me heaven. When I got saved, I thought heaven. And I'm going to just try to be good enough till I get there. But he said, no, I'm giving you a life to live. A way of seeing yourself in this world, who you are and whose you are. And as you get clear on those realities, start looking at yourself. Well, what do I have that could give him glory? What do I have that can be used by him to help other people see how good he's been not only to me, but he's been to all of us? I couldn't see it back then, but it was people who was living in front of me like, man, he been good to me though. God says, I want to do something, and I found in that life, I've been having the time of my life. That's what he gave me. He gave me a life. I got a life for you to live. I got something I want you to do with me, not just for me. Your thing doesn't have to look exactly like my thing, but when we all simply say, yes, Lord, whatever you want, he said, I got something for us to do. Let's go. I'll send you places. I'll connect you with people. And I'm promising, because you are my witness, I'm promising I'm going to give you something to see. Did you hear what I just said? I've been seeing something over 30 years. That's why I'm still, it's like it's new to me, but it's been 30 years. That 30 years that went by like, wow. I was just trying to ask God, please let me play football. He like, man, I got a feel for you to get on that you ain't going to ever want to get off when you get on this field. I got some corners. I was a cornerback. I got a corner for you to get on and defend some territory for me. That don't even worry about what you feel like you losing. You gaining everything if you see it the way I see it, says God. First, I heard him calling me to it, but it was hurt because I was losing something. What about? He like, just keep coming with me. But what about? He like, no, stop looking that way. And say, what about? There's a future in front of us. This God calls us to walk into the future of 2026 locked in on him. I understand the story. Listen, not that I'm writing, God, the story you writing. I'm listening so I can fulfill my role in the grand canvas of God standing up over the universe, telling the whole universe, I'm good. Can I get a witness? Do I got a witness that'll pull up and do something what they like to say, I seen it. I don't know if everybody else had. I didn't taste it, and now I see. My grandmama used to tell me, but I didn't see what she was saying. But my life is now, and I see it now.